Well, we have now completed the retuning of all those reeds, and I've regapped them too. And now those nails need to come out. And what I want to do is to yank the nails on both sides. And then I'm going to want to use little screws and auger threads in the lower reed plate, drill through the upper reed plate and the comb, and set those threads into that brass on the bottom. I got to get these nails out of here. And once I get them out, my next task will be to retune the reeds on the inside of the harp, blind, which means that I'll go ahead and check what I think the tuning was for each one of them. That's a blow reed on the top and a blow reed on the bottom. Verify that. Then I know about how much I can change the pitch by tapping with my Dremel tool. So I'll do it blind. So in order to get there to those reeds, which is my next thing, these nails got to come out. Now there's two approaches that I'm aware of, or there's three approaches I can think of. One of them is you pry a knife, because they run across the back kind of. You pry a knife between the wood and the brass, and then you pop it down, and then you can work the rivets out. That will work. Not my preference, because you're going to compress the wood. And when you compress the wood, it's not going to be totally airtight anymore. Unless you're lucky. The next idea would be to take a tiny chisel that's sharpened to a very sharp edge and push those reeds up one by one, putting this against something and tapping with a hammer. And that would be another way. The other way I can think of would be to use a drill press, laser guided, which I have. Come down on top of them and grind that head off. But trying to get the remainder of the nail out of there without buggering up the comb, something here horrible. So as I look at these options, the best is to chisel them out. I'm going to try that. And if that doesn't work, then I'm going to jam a knife between the inside of the reed plate and the wood, creating a little gap, and then work those nails out that way. I always mark the reed plate top and bottom just so I can find them real quickly, but at least the harp is kind of retuned right now. And then we're going to do another customization later. I am going to bring the shouldered blank down a little bit over here because this is still a little bit too much space between the slide and the blanks. But let's do things one at a time. I'm going to go get my gear. Let's try and get a nail out without buggering up the reed plate. A good sized tap with a hammer may do it.